gonna try this. I'm gonna try to shoot this and upload it like from my phone. I've never done that before, so hopefully this works. But I just wanted to come on here, man, and talk about everybody's favorite thing, anxiety. Okay, the camera right there. Yeah, man, I'm out here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. You know, as you know, if you've been following the channel, you know I live in Columbia. It's like hour and 40 minutes, probably 2 hours away. So I'm like 15 minutes away from where the GPS took me. So about 2 hours away from where I live. You know, just taking care of a little something. And, you know, for the last couple months, man, like, I've been, I wouldn't say months. I say for the last, like, month and a half, I've been, like, going through, like, the craziest bouts of anxiety, man. It's, like, it's so surreal, you know. And I'm making this video to, like, so if you watch it and you're feeling the same thing, you know, you may find comfort in the fact that, you know, or you may find comfort in the fact of understanding what it is and not freaking the fuck out like, oh God, am I gonna die? Am I gonna do this? You know, like, even if you can tell, like, my lips are so dry, you know, because I have constant dry mouth, you know what I mean? And that's a symptom of severe anxiety, you know. You know, obviously constant worry. I've been having these weird pains all over my body. My hands have been getting, like, my hands will randomly get hot. My feet will randomly get hot, this burning sensation. You know what I mean? Like, I've been to the doctor 2 times in the last month. You know, just because the first time I went to the doctor was back in 2018, and they told me everything was fine. You know, they took some blood, took some scans, and, you know, did all this stuff, and they told me everything was fine. And that's when I realized I had anxiety, you know, through more research. And then these last 2 times, in the last month, you know, same thing. They took blood, they gave me an EKG. I had 2 EKGs, 2 EKGs. Damn, it's such a hard thing to say. 2 EKGs. They took my blood twice. You know, they put me through this, like, I call it a mini MRI scan. They, like, pump you full of iodine, and it feels like, it makes your body all hot, because that's the way your body responds to that certain chemical. And it makes it easy to read exactly what's going on inside your body. And they did all that stuff, and everything came back fine. You know, I asked them about my blood sugar, because I was thinking, oh shit, maybe I got, like, pre-diabetes or diabetes or something like that. And they said, no, you don't have any of that stuff. You know, blood work came back fine. You know, blood pressure was fine. Heartbeat was normal. There were no blockages or anything like that. You know, because when they take your blood, they can tell, you know, from the samples of your blood, they can tell what's going on inside. And then all these scans, I'm pretty sure they would have, like, I've had an x-ray, I'm pretty sure they would have found something if it really was, you know, something going on. And, you know, it's just so crazy, man. Like the more anxious I become, the harder it is to deal with the fact that it's just anxiety. You know, like, the constant, like I said, the constant pains. Even right now, like, I feel this weird pain shooting, like, in between my right hand, in between my middle finger and my ring finger. This weird sensation shooting down my fucking arm. Weird shoulder pains, neck pains. My neck gets tense. My left shoulder gets tense. My right shoulder sometimes gets tense. Lately, all of this stuff is lately. Like, my left collarbone has been getting tense a lot. It's just so crazy, man. And, you know, you would think that all of this stuff is like, oh, it's got to be something going on, but from what the doctors say, it's nothing. So, and then with more research, you find out that all of these symptoms are cases of severe anxiety. You know, I find myself spacing out. I find myself just spacing out sometimes. Like, I'll be at work, I'll be delivering packages and stuff. I'll just find myself, like, getting into a daze and just feeling like I've lost myself. You know what I mean? Feeling like nothing is real. Feeling like all of this is make-believe. And it's so crazy how that works. You know, And that is, you know, what we call depersonalization. What I figured that out through all the research I've been doing. And sometimes it feels like there's no way out. You know, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I feel like I feel like the only way out for me for real is to, you know, do what you can't come back from. You know, if you catch my drift. I'd be lying if I said that didn't cross my mind a few times, you know, because it's like, I don't want to fucking deal with this shit anymore, man. Like, the pain, it's like the pain went from my hand. I don't feel it in my hand anymore. I now feel it in my left calf muscle, you know, and it's like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Nobody wants to deal with this shit, but, you know, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to let it I'm not just going to let it take over my life and then eventually take my life. I'm not going to let it do that shit. Fuck that. You know, because if it's just anxiety, if it's just that constant fear and worry, then I know for a fact that I can beat it, you know, because if it was a terminal illness, that'd be something different. And then even if that was the case, it's like, well, what can you do? You know, you have to accept it because you can't really do anything about it. If it's a treatable illness, then you got to do what you got to do. But, you know, sometimes these things can make you feel like you're literally going to die. But that's not the case, man. You know, like finding it hard to sleep, and that's probably the worst part, because it's like people get these little small ass, ugly ass, like Hyundais and Hondas, and then they put those, you know, those big fucking mufflers. It's like they go, you know, those little ugly ass shits, and they speed off in the parking lot. But regardless, you know, what was I saying? Yeah, it just like the sleep thing is probably the worst part, because if you can't get enough sleep, you can't operate well. You know, your body needs to at least be shut down for anywhere between 6 is the minimum, 8 is the maximum, but I've heard some people say they can sleep for 9-10 hours, which is weird. I've never been able to do that shit. But not being able to sleep, you don't give your body time to properly heal. And if your body isn't, you know, at 100%, and then you get hit with these anxiety pains and these anxious thoughts and this constant worry and this, that, and the third, it just makes you like think like, what the fuck, like, what's the point of all this? You know, but I try my hardest not to think that way, you know, and sometimes I just like, you know, make videos. I may not upload them, but I'll make little videos like this. I might upload this one. I am going to upload this one, and I'll just talk about how I feel, and I'll just play it back, and that kind of eases my mind. And, you know, if you feel the same way, you might want to try that. You know, you never know. You know, you just feel like getting it off your chest, man. And like I saw this post where it said, I'm still trying to heal from shit that I don't talk about, and I that shit didn't make any sense to me, because how are you going to heal from something internally if you don't let the world know what it is? You know, if you're afraid of being judged, you got to get over that shit. You know, just put that shit out there and just let it be what it is, you know? So I just wanted to make this quick video to just say what's on my mind and, you know, get it off my chest. So this shit is not going to beat me. I know for a fact it's not going to beat me. This is probably, you know, we're probably in the down times, we're probably in the low times, but, you know, my dad is me and my dad are Miami Dolphins fans. And if you know anything about the Dolphins, you know they've been historically bad for the last couple decades. And he always says this one thing: hey, the only way we can go is up. If we, you know, 8-8, 7-9, 6-10, 5-11, hey, the only way we can go is up. And that's how I feel about this. You know, this is probably the downtime, you know. But if we're at the bottom, the only way we can go is up. So, you know, if you feel that way, man, don't give up. You know, if you gotta watch this video a couple times to understand everything, yeah, just get that understanding, man. Don't let this shit take you, because it can't take you. You know, you're stronger than that. You're bigger than your problems, and you're better than this shit. So, y'all be easy, man.